Alright, what's up guys, Nate here, and welcome back to some more COD 4 Remastered. Also yes, I'm playing online, I'm playing offline, which I don't care. I don't care what you guys say or think about that, but I've played COD 4 Remastered so much that I actually finished the ARs and the SMGs, and I'm now on the snipers, and yeah, I gotta do the camos, and I have to say, it is not a fun time. Doing that grinding in freefall is a lot faster than doing it in like TDM or domination or stuff like that. I don't know. That's just what I think I prefer. So I don't know. I might just do that, honestly. Great start. Where'd you go? Okay, you just ran away. You're dead. So have you guys ever had like a dream when you were a kid and just, for some reason, just remember every single detail of it or something? Because for some reason the other day I was, sitting here playing this game, playing a game. Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait, I actually had a scary dream or something. So basically what happened was, again, this happened when I was very little. This happened when I was little, so of course, a while. So basically, I was at my grandmother's house. And we were all outside. And it was me, my brother, and my grandmother. Me, my brother, and my grandmother, and I think my father too. I think was out there too. We were all sitting on the porch outside, enjoying the weather, the wonderful weather. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the clouds, like the weather just started, started to look cloudy and such, right? So we didn't think of it, so we all, went inside. So they all went inside and such. So they all went inside, not me. I just decided to, stay outside for some unknown reason, just stay on the porch. Probably just to enjoy the nice weather or the rain or something like that. I don't know what that guy was doing, but alright. So I stayed outside. Waiting for the rain and such, which never came, by the way. And then all of a sudden, there's this car that started driving down the road. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Then all of a sudden, he's stopped at the road, drove down in the yard of my grandmother's house, and drove really, really slow, mind you, and just did that, ooh, wait. I thought for sure that was gonna be a kill, but I guess not. But yeah, this dude drove very, very slow, almost like he wasn't even touching the pedals at all. He was like idling or something like that. Yeah, he was that slow. He was doing that slow, and plus it was like a downhill too, so plus it was a downhill too, so that made no sense. How could you be idling that slow if you're going down a hill and such? So that was happening, and then this dude didn't even stop. This dude just came really close to the porch and just kept idling, driving very slowly. That's a nice shot. I'm not like that. What is this dude doing? Oh, he's dead. Great. So that happened, and then after that he just drove right back on the road and just drove off. Maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours later, the same dude came down again. The same dude came down again, right? Did the same exact thing. Came down the road, drove down in the yard, came very close to the porch. Again, very slowly, and then just did the same thing. Just went back up the road and just drove off. Like, at that point, I'm like, okay, this is getting a little creepy. What should I do? Should I run back inside or what? Like, is this dude gonna kill me or rape me or what? So then, this happened the second time. So the second time, the same exact dude did it again. The third time, it was weird the third time. So the third time, same thing happened, except this time, it was a black car. All like I'm talking all black, like all black. The windows, all the windows were tinted, so you couldn't see inside or anything. So this dude literally did the same thing. You know, drove down the yard, came very close to the porch. But this time, instead of keep driving, no, this dude just stopped, right in front of the porch, rolled his window down, and me being the kid, and didn't say anything for a while now, and like me being a kid, I decided to walk up a little closer to them, still being on the porch and such, and then out of nowhere, this dude just screamed it wasn't even a regular scream, it was like a high-pitched scream or something like that. I don't know. It didn't even sound human. I don't even know like what sound this humanoid thing made. It was like a shouldn't make that sound ever again, but it was probably the scariest thing I've ever witnessed of me being a kid. So after that happened, me being a kid, I got scared and ran inside the home and ran inside my grandma's house, crying and telling my grandma, look, grandma, look, there's something happened. There's a dude outside who screamed at me and such, and there's a car and such. And of course, it being, I don't want it to make it sound like a cliche horror story or whatever like that, or whatever. But of course, when she went out and looked, it wasn't there. So yeah, that kind of figures. So it was weird. So after the dude wasn't there, come on. I didn't even see you! How dare you try killing me. So after that happened, the guy basically did the same thing, except this time he didn't drive down the yard this time. He just drove down the street. He just drove down the street like normally and such, and then after that I just woke up. Is he still here? So after that incident, he just returned normal, I guess. Everything just turned normal. He drove down the road normally, didn't come down the yard, down to the yard or anything like that. He just kept driving down the road, I guess. So, yeah, I had no idea what to say about that, or nothing.
So make it